Good evening. I'm back for another round of the grid. I've been successfully completing the grid for the past few days. Today, there's some holes in there, so we'll see how I do. In terms of filling out my list of the 95 Mariners starting lineup against the Angels, I don't think there are any new opportunities there. There may be an opportunity to fill in one of the Smithers 9, although I'm very skeptical of that. But in any case, let's get to the grid. All right, so here's today's grid. We have the Orioles, Astros, Padres, Reds, Giants, and a 300 career batting average. Now, if there was a Smithers 9 that would go here, it might be Ozzie Smith, who played for San Diego, but I don't think he had a 300 career average. But if he does, that would be the place to fill in one of the Smithers 9. But in any case, I think I am going to start with, we'll start with an old-timey player, and I'm always a little dicey on the old-timey players. But we're going to start with 300 career batting average Baltimore. So George Sisler would be a lock on that. I'm going to go with Rogers Hornsby. He's best known for playing for the St. Louis Cardinals. And I'm pretty sure that he played for the other St. Louis team of the time, which would have been the St. Louis Browns. So let's see if my memory is correct there. Rogers Hornsby. Here we go. All right. Next, let's go ahead and jump to the Reds and the Astros. I feel like Pete Harnisch might work here, and if he does, he would work for Baltimore, Cincinnati as well, but I'm not 100% sure that he played for the Reds. I feel similarly about Eric Anthony. I seem to remember he may have played for the Reds, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Joe Morgan would definitely work here, and he would work under San Francisco, Houston. But I'm going to go with Ray Knight. I think he'll do a little bit better on the rarity score if he comes up. Here we go. All right. Now, one question I have about Ray Knight is I don't know if he had a 300 career average. I wouldn't be super surprised if he did, but certainly wouldn't bet the farm on that. Okay, so San Francisco, Houston, right? So I said Joe Morgan will work here. I think Mike Felder works here too. Mike Felder would have been one of the dozen left fielders who played next to Griffey and Buhner when they were a tandem out in center and right field. And I do remember seeing him on a Houston list, and I think one of my friends filled him out on a Mariners Giants cross. So we'll see if Tiny Felder works here. Here we go, 0.01. Wow. Okay, so next, let's see. Let's go with Cincinnati, Baltimore. So Frank Robinson is a name that would work here. Like I said, I think Pete Harnisch would work here, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Mike Cuellar, I believe, works here as well. So I'm going to go with Cuellar. Let's see here. Cuellar. There we go. All right. Doing pretty good so far. Okay. Cincinnati, San Diego. So I'm not sure on any of these, but in order of how certain I am, Danny Jackson. I know he played with Cincinnati, and I'm pretty sure he played with San Diego. Randy Myers, again, know he played with Cincinnati, and I think he may have gone through San Diego after that. And the third would be Bip Roberts. And he's a player that I'm pretty sure played with San Diego, and I think he may have gone through Cincinnati as well. But we'll just go ahead and go with Danny Jackson. See if he works there. Here we go. All right. San Francisco, San Diego. Gaylor Perry works there. One of my favorites. He's been going for a little bit high. He's been going for more like mid-single digits these days, whereas before it was more kind of like low single digits. So I might go away from that. Jack Clark is another name that comes up. And let's see, the third is Craig Lefferts. he was a reliever in San Diego. I know that. I think he was a closer for them for at least a short period of time. And I seem to remember that he may have gone through San Francisco as well. So let's go with Lefferts. Okay. San Diego, 300. We have Tony Gwynn. That's a lock here. I think I'm going to go with Roberto Alomar. I'm not 100% sure that he has a 300 career average, but it seems pretty likely that he would, right? So we'll go with Alomar. All right. So Houston, 300. Yeah. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and do San Francisco, Baltimore. So I know that Frank Robinson was a manager for San Francisco in the early 80s. I'm not 100% sure that he actually played for them. That was one thought I had. But I think I've done this before. I'm going to go with Will Clark. He would have played for Baltimore right after St. Louis. Excuse me, after San Francisco, and then on to St. Louis. So there we go. And then, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if Bagwell or Biggio hit 300. I would probably go with Bagwell, I guess. I don't know. But I'm just going to go ahead and go with Jose Altuve. I'm going to guess that he's maintained a 300 career average thus far. We'll see. 89%. Sure has. All right. Well, that really blew up the Rarity score. Okay. Well, I got the grid again. But my Rarity score seemed to be going up and up. But considering that the average was 4.5, I guess I did really well. Yeah, let's take a look at those Houston 300 hitters. 22 of them. Yeah, Omar Moreno. I was kind of wondering if maybe Moreno might not have hit 300. Oh, wait a second. I didn't know Roberto Alomar played. Oh, Orioles. Orioles. I thought I was looking at the Astros. Oh, that's weird. How do I get to the Astros? Okay. Well, once I figure out how to figure out who hit 300 for the Astros, I'll check that list out. But in any case, that was my grid for today. Okay, 4 in a row. I'll try to keep it rolling tomorrow. All right. Have a good day, everybody.